Happy New Year, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, and Zodiac New Year. That's the most important part. Today we're going to talk about Feng Shui set for 2025. So whether you're looking for tips on how to move your sets from 2024 to 2025, or you're starting anew looking for ways to energize your home for 2025, you are in the right place. So when it comes to Feng Shui, the first step is always to find the direction on your home by using either a compass, an app, or a little pen, like old school like me. This is an actual compass. There's a compass right in the middle. Instead of giving all these details when I'm out on the job, I can look at these details to find out information quickly for my client. That's not just for show. I actually take it out on a job site. So you don't know what your front door direction is? Take the compass device and then go to the front door and then point at the front door where you come into the door. Then measure it. That's the direction of your home, where it's facing. And next step I like to do is go to the back of the house and measure it again when facing the front door. That gave me a good idea of how much the interference is around the house, because some people live in an apartment, their front door might be next to an elevator, which has a lot of magnetic interference. So that could interfere with the measurement. So you may want to double check that when you measure your own place. Usually the difference should be within 5 to 10 degrees depending on how big the home is. And also remember, Feng Shui chart is always upside down with south at the top and north at the bottom. Just remember that. So to find out what we're going to put for 2025, we first can look at the flying star for 2025. So here's a chart for 2025. Remember, south is at the top. Starting in center, we have the black star number 2. This is the minor disease star, which signifies the world event for this year. So a lot of do is is it going to be a resurgence of some minor disease that dominating the news for 2025? This could be what is hinting at us. Is that a couple years ago we had the yellow sun number 5? What did we remember? We had COVID. Black sun number 2 is a minor disease. Just a minor thing. So there might be some flu outbreak or some kind of minor thing outbreak this year. Just keep an eye on this. This will tell us a lot about what kind of event we had this year. Last year we had a lot of bickering, quarrel between different political environment because we had the green sun number 3. That's a quarrel star, argument, conflict. So in the center, that was 2024. Moving on, we got the green sun number 3 in the northwest corner this year. So not the center of the world. It's going to be in the side this year, in the northwest corner. So this is the corner you want to put something pink and such to minimize argument in the household. We'll go for a little bit more as we go to the set. But this is what this star signifies. What to put there, we'll go through that in a bit. And then in the west sector, we have the green sun number 4. So also wood element star, but it's different. This star is for studying, people that work in desk jobs. So you want to focus on this star if you have kids in school or you work in the office. This is a very important star. So yellow star number 5 is major disease. So this star is off to the northeast sector this year. Keep an eye on this if you want to get sick in the northeast corner. Then we got the white star number 6 in the south sector. Now this star is for those that are working labor job, like police officer, fireman, that type of job, or you do physical manual labor, construction. You do anything with your hand, basically. Non-desk job, essentially. You move around at your work. This star is also called the warrior star. So people that get in a combat situation, like military, for example, these days, back in the ancient time would be warrior soldiers. This star is for those guys. So pay attention to this star if you work in those jobs. Then we got the red star number 7. This star deals with money from the past year. So keep an eye on this if you love money. One of the 3 most important stars. Red star number 7. The white star number 8 in the southwest corner, which is the corner I'm sitting in right now. We will change this set because this is from the past year. So white star number 8 is probably the most important star for the entire year because this is a wealth star for the current year. If you love money, pay attention to this star. Then we got the purple star number 9 in the E sector. Now, purple star number 9 deals with finance, money in the future. So you want to plan ahead for your finances, pay attention to this star. And also, this star deals with marriages. So if you're already married, pay attention to this star too. If you're single, don't worry about it yet. Just focus on the money portion. Finally, we got the white star number 1 that back in the southeast corner. This star is the cherry blossom star, the relationship, the peach blossom, whatever you want to call it. Basically deal with relationship, human relationship for that 1 year. So you have friends, have clients, work with people, you're not a lone hermit, live in their Alaska somewhere, then you want to pay attention to this star, relationship star. Just any relationship with anybody this year. This would be your star to lock it in this year. This is pattern we use to figure out the flying star for each year. It's the same pattern we use in Feng Shui when we figure out how lucky a house is based on the direction it's facing. There are more possibility with individual Feng Shui houses. It's going to be a long time to get into that. But this is a standard pattern we use in Feng Shui to figure out the flying star. Any house. This is the basic, the core of Feng Shui. If someone's doing Feng Shui without this chart, they probably don't know what they're doing. I would take their advice with a grain of salt. So let's break it down by category. Wealth and career first. That's probably what most people care about at this point. Unless you're retired with a lot of money, this is probably what you care about. So with grain of salt's sake, I put 2 options there. One with the white rock, which is like these rocks. You got 8 of them. You lay them out in this pattern I laid out in this chart here. Just in like cross section, like 6 horizontal, 2 diagonal, or however you want to rotate it. Now I mentioned this is for non-desk job. Now if everyone that work desk job in the house, then you don't need a white pebble. You probably just want to put a glass of water there. Say, hey, fine, I'm fine with like the boost for like this career that doesn't apply to me. Just give me money. Glass of water there, bring in extra wealth. Just a little bit more. Not like a whole lot like the other 3 stars I mentioned. But this star does bring in a little bit of money in exchange for sacrificing like the career boost. Now let's jump down to purple star number 9 since we're at this talking about the 8 and 9 differences. Now you may notice I put an asterisk on the purple star number 9. This is like a glass water set for people that are single. So you want to sacrifice the marriage boost for money, basically. It's one or the other. You want to take the money or you want to push your marriage. Which one you want to do? This is where we decide. Based on your relationship status, of course. If you're single, obviously you want to put the water set. If you're married, then obviously you want to do the marriage set because divorce is expensive. So zooming on this, this is going to be the set that's going to go into the E sector to boost relationship for this year. I'm going to zoom in on this because I'm not going to bring it back again. It's really hard to move it. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! And that's all I'm going to do for this year. Just a glass with water and put a plant in there. A little piece of stuff for decorating. That's all you need to do to maximize the benefit for this area. I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of number 7 in the north sector. Just the same glass like this with water, maybe different plants. Have fun with it. That's the most important part. You're decorating right now. I'm giving you a large option to play around with it as long as you meet their requirements. Say water, glass, plant. Finally, talk about green star number 4. I know this is related to children, but also people that work a desk job. So it's related to career. So the simplest way to harness the energy from this star to help your kids or help your career in the office is to get something like this. It's called the Wincheng Pagoda. Just get it like this. You can find it online, Amazon, AliExpress, whatever. Like you buy stuff online these days, you can find one of these. That small one too. I have a small one in another office, but this is what you need to put in the house, an office, or work site that are in the west sector this year. So just find the west sector in your office and put one of these, or at home, put one of these. Help your kids' education and your job this year. Depending on where you're at, you're probably gonna need it. Another option is to get one of these. Like so, I have like a vase here with 4 lucky bamboo, exactly 4. lose the count. If one die, you better replace it quick. This is an option and you don't like the one-turn pagoda, or you can do both. Both will do the same thing. It's just another option. You like plants around the house. And let's move on to the next category, which is relationship for 2025. A relationship is complicated, but not so complicated in the Feng Shui sense. There's really just 3-star deal relationship. The white star number 1, the green star number 3, and the purple star number 9. Those are the 3-star that deal with relationship each year. So you're a relationship guy, care about people, and you just have to do these 3 things to boost your relationship for the year. Now starting in top left corner, we got the white star number 1. This is the main relationship star. The cherry blossom star, the peach blossom star, the core star for the year deal with relationship. You really want to boost this star to boost the overall effect of the relationship for the year. This is sector in this corner requires 2 things: a metal object and a glass of water. These things complement each other, so you want to put them next to each other. The metal object could be like anything like an oak key, a music box, and such. Just anything metal related. Water is simple, just a glass of water or a water plant. That's also water as well. And here's what I do. I get a plant like this, put water in it, and that's all I need to do. And then I get like an oak key. This is my old house key from like 2 or 3 houses ago. And I just hang it right here. And that's it. That's all you need to do for relationship. Down below, we have the purple star number 9. Remember the set I had here? That's the set you need to put this year for that east sector, the east corner, depending on how your house is shaped. It's probably the most complicated set you will put for the whole year. This requires 4 lucky bamboo and then 9 red objects like roses around it. I generally like to get roses for beginning of the year to kind of kick off the marriage. So we have a good start. So you don't end up like have a rocky start and try to recover in the midway of the year. Have a good start and then end with a good ending. That's why I recommend to everyone. Marriage is tricky. A good marriage is the key to happy living. Especially I read a lot of comments about people marrying their enemies on the outside, like snake and rat. Have those kind of relationships, there's probably a lot of conflict. I highly recommend this set if you have a marriage with an enemy zodiac sign, like rat or horses, pig with snake, that type of relationship. Don't forget this marriage boosting set. Finally, you got the green star number 3 with the pink rubber leggy that's covering it. That's in the northwest sector. But don't just pick any pink object. Designate one so you don't forget every year. What I do is I have this little pig clock timer and just move it as a pink object for that year. It's small enough I can place in tight places, visible enough that I remember it's a pink object, so I remember to move it for the following year. So just find a pink object around the house, designate it, and then put it in the northwest sector this year, the corner, wherever your house is, however it's shaped. Like house is diagonal, then the corner might not be in that corner, it might be a wall. So it's always a little tricky. So case by case scenario. And don't forget, you're going to comment down below if you have a scenario that wasn't covered by this video. There's a million possibility out there. I couldn't possibly cover a million possible scenario. Right? Moving on to the last category, health. So each year there's really 2 stars deal with health related stuff, and that's the black star number 2 and the yellow star number 5. Black star number 2 is the smaller fly, which like catching a cold here and there. And that's in the dead center this year. Possibly have some world event related to this star. Usually the case, like remember a couple years ago, we had yellow star number 5 in the center. We had COVID. So this is going to be a smaller case compared to that. So what did we do for the 2 stars for the year? I put the recommendation on the chart, which is 6 copper coin, and then you put a gray cloth over it. So kind of like this set. I already kind of tape it together. I have like some copper coin in here already. You can see it. Really just put it in the paper, tape it, and then I put the cloth in it. I tape the cloth too because the cloth keeps running away. So just a set like this, make 2 of these, and then you put it around the house. Sometimes I recommend more of this set if you have like a permanent disease spot in your home, but there's a case-by-case scenario. People have told me they put this set in and they didn't get COVID for the year. I'm not sure or not, but I can't speak to that. But personally, I never got COVID myself. I was fortunate enough, maybe because I put these two sets in my house every year. So try out yourself, see if you get sick this year. So definitely put these out around home. At the very least, it will minimize the impact. If you get whatever disease that's coming this year, you'll definitely boost your resistance. And getting sick is never fun. And also, don't forget to move the set from the previous year. You just go and make a new set every year. So you have like 6 different sets around the house. Find the set you put last year. Otherwise, the set that absorbed the disease from last year will start leaking from wherever they're at this year. You don't move it. Just remember that. Always gotta remember to move it every year. You start doing the set every year. Otherwise, just don't do it at all. You're gonna forget where you're gonna put it. And that's it for the Feng Shui of 2025. I do have links in the description. If you want to schedule a private appointment, talk about your case, particularly individual house. There's a lot more to talk about for case by case scenario. It's something unique for every home, which probably won't be able to go through like in this setting. So private appointment, I accept those in the description. If it's just a small thing, then put in the comment. I check those once a day. If you want more privacy, I do have one-on-one session that are short duration to answer quick questions. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. Check out this video recommended by the algorithm. I do plan on posting regularly this year on educational material. So stay tuned for those. Have a great year filled with wealth and prosperity. I'll see you next time.